Going live. We're live?
And we live.
We're live. Can everybody hear us? I'm always paranoid. Ever since that time I started this live stream and then I didn't plug my microphone in, I'm always paranoid.
Check.
So somebody tell us you can hear us. I'm going to turn the gain up just a little bit. Usually it takes a second for the chat to catch up for us. Test. What's up, everybody? What's up, hiking nerds?
What up?
We went for a little hike today, filmed a video, and Flossy was telling me I needed like a what did you say? Like
a tag.
A term for the people who watch the videos. And hiking nerds seemed like an appropriate name because I say that in some of the Trail Tales episodes and stuff. So what up, hiking nerds? Looks like the sound is coming in good.
Shout out to Ryan King, New Boot Goofing.
American Hiker 69 is here, but it's the actual American Hiker 69 as opposed to the imposter that was here last week.
Yeah, so that solves
the mystery.
The mystery.
Last time we did this, there was somebody with the name American Hiker 69, but it was a different profile picture, and it was an imposter. It turns out. We'll see if they show up tonight.
Janice Nugget. See,
American Hiker 69. He's like, what? Yeah, you got an imposter. And they're not as generous as you are either. So, what's up, everybody? Caveman OS, Lost Cause, Janice Nugget. That's a sweet name. Charlie Brown's here, asking us to fucking kiss again, like they always do. Fucking getting in with the weird shit already. Paul Tilson. Hiking and nerds shouldn't go together, but they kind of do. I mean, if you like hiking enough to start a freaking YouTube channel about it and to talk about it on a live stream a lot of the time, like we do, you're a hiking nerd. I don't know what to tell you. That makes you a hiking nerd.
Sariana, is that how you say it?
Sariana.
Looking good tonight, y'all. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
It must be from the South, Southerner.
With the y'all. No video this week. I was slacking. I filmed a video this week, but it wasn't good. I sounded like an asshole. So I edited like the first minute of it, and I was like, I can't post this.
Oh, hello from Iceland. Nice.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Hell yeah. That's the real American Hiker 69 right there, already coming in with the super chat.
Appreciate it.
I feel like I need to tell everyone where the super chat money's going this time because that's what we usually do. We're going skiing tomorrow, but not to Bolton where we have season passes. We're going we'll see if someone can guess where we're going, but we're going to a resort near here, which is a little pricey.
Put your guesses out.
So that's where the super chat money's going, is to our lift tickets for tomorrow. I mean, we'll be fine even if we don't get super chats, but
Emily Kritzman, we go up real quick.
Yeah.
Drinking Zero Gravity Green State Lager down here in the Catskills.
Look at this.
Nice.
Flossy's drinking a Conehead right now.
Nice.
I have a couple Green States in the fridge downstairs. I might have to break one out when I'm done this one here. I'm drinking a Von Trapp beer tonight. It's another local. Can't really see that with the glare, but it's another local beer. It's from Stowe.
Which we're not going to tomorrow.
We are not going to Stowe Mountain Resort. So if that was your guess, you were wrong. I'm pretty sure no one's guessing, but someone guessed Stratton.
Nope, not Stratton.
Not Stratton. Good guess, though. Good guess.
Oh, here's a would you rather. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. I wouldn't even try. Would you rather ski without poles or hike without socks?
Oh, hike without or no. Wow. Oh, is that how this is going to go?
Ski without poles.
Ski without poles is what I meant to say. Definitely would rather ski without poles because people do that. People do that sometimes. But
Mike K got it.
What did he say?
Jay.
Oh, he got it already. Yeah, we're going to Jay tomorrow.
Mike K.
Don't try to find us, but we're going. You won't find us with our ski stuff on anyway. But we're going to Jay tomorrow. It's going to be our last. I mean, realistically, it's going to be the last day skiing. Here's the thought. This channel's not going to turn into a skiing channel, but the weather's looking good. They have a decent amount of trails open. We're really stoked to go. Like more stoked than we usually are when we go skiing. And so I'm thinking about making I'm going to bring the GoPro and I'm thinking about making like an actual like full video. I don't even think I told you that yet, but I thought that'd be a cool idea.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. So if
like a vlog
only
style?
yeah, like only if people are interested in. It's not going to turn into a ski channel. Like I know people subscribe for hiking stuff. Like I'm not going to be that YouTuber that like switches the style and pisses everyone off. But if it's just one ski video, that might be dope. No promises, but I'm thinking about it. We'll see if people are interested.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we got another super chat from Janice Nugget.
Nice.
What's your guys' next hike? Well, we did one today. A very short, just a little day hike today. Filmed a video that'll be out next week. We did Snake Mountain, which is just a very easy, like pretty chill hike here in Vermont. It's kind of weird this time of year because it's like mud season now, and the Green Mountain Club, who like oversees and maintains the long trail and a lot of the side trails on the big mountains around here, the trails aren't closed, but they ask that you don't really hike on them because of the conditions with the mud and stuff. It can kind of like fuck up the trails if like a lot of people are on them. And so we'll probably do like a couple little hikes like that, but we're not going to like hit it super hard yet, just out of respect to that. So
can I talk about some things we got coming up this summer?
We should talk about what our tentative plans for this summer are. I'm definitely down with that.
Okay. One of our first plans that we had is I don't even know if there's a name to the trail.
Which one?
It's Bolton to Waterbury Reservoir.
Oh yeah, there isn't really a name. We're gonna do a bushwhack, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's not like super intense bushwhack, but we're gonna try it out.
It's like a 6 mile. It's like a 6 mile trail from the top of what's the name of
Ricker Mountain.
Ricker Mountain, which is Bolton Valley Ski Resort.
The Vista Quad.
Yeah, the Vista, like the summit. From there to Waterbury Reservoir in Vermont.
And it's like it's a backcountry ski trail. It's not a hiking trail, and it doesn't really sound like anybody really hikes it. So I feel like it's going to be half of a hike, half of a bushwhack, because I feel like it's going to be kind of hard to follow when there's no snow because it's a ski trail. But who actually knows? We're going to hopefully do that.
Our buddy Dan,
maybe in May, I don't know.
Our buddy Dan tried to convince us both to
ski it.
Ski it. Well, I snowboard, and it's pretty flat, I've heard. So yeah. I don't think it would have been
we would have not.
Yeah, probably. But other hikes. We decided today we're going to try to attempt the Pemi Loop in a single day. In a single day in New Hampshire.
I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the Pemi Loop. I'm sure a lot of you have done the Pemi Loop over in the Whites, but it's like, I don't know the exact stats. I did it as a backpacking trip a few years ago, but I haven't done it in a single day, and it's like a challenge that a lot of people do. So we're gonna try to do that. It's like at least 30 miles and like a lot of climbing. So we're gonna have to build up to it. We're not just gonna jump right in with that, but that's a goal. No time goals. Our goal is to just finish it. So we'll see.
Like this. I'll bring it up and then you go more in depth with it.
Okay.
So next one is the Saranac Sixer Ultra in New York.
24-hour challenge. Yeah. So it's 6 peaks around the town of Saranac Lake, not connected via trail, but they're all close to each other. And this challenge where you just try to hike all 6. I think it's again like 30 miles, roughly, something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's definitely a lot. And you just try to hike all 6, like in one shot within 24 hours, basically.
And that counts driving to each
mountain. And the time your clock starts, and then even when you're driving between each trailhead and stuff. There's also a McDonald's in town, and I think we should stop at the McDonald's in the middle of the challenge. I think that'd be funny. Yeah. But yeah,
where does it end in the?
So we're like the bell
town
thing.
Yeah.
So the Saranac, the Ultra Sixer, you start in the town of Saranac Lake, and there's like a little pavilion or kiosk or something, and like you start there, and then like that's when you start the clock, and then you drive to all the peaks, do all the hikes, and then you don't stop the clock until you get back to that pavilion after you've done all the peaks, and there's a bell in town. And you ring the bell, and that's when your time stops. So
you ring it 6 times.
Oh yeah, that's right. You ring it 6 times.
Yeah,
yes, I forgot that part.
For every peak
that's you
summited.
It's gonna be sweet.
We got one more in the plans.
Oh, Tahoe Rim.
We're gonna try and do the Tahoe Rim Trail.
No promises because we haven't booked flights or figured out logistics. We're thinking about maybe going with the Shill Brothers, as we talked about a little bit before, but I'd like to do that trail. That sounds awesome. Or attempt to do that trail anyways. Who knows? I might make it out there and freaking die in the heat, but who knows? We got a bunch of super chats here. A bunch of questions too. Sorry, we kind of went on long with that one.
Yeah.
Sorry everybody if we missed your
We're
question.
getting excited for these challenges.
Yeah, honestly, it's getting warmer here. Like spring's right around the corner. Spring feels like it's here basically at this point. So summer's right around the corner. And so like we're stoked to get out there. Trust me, we're stoked to get back hiking again.
We're trying to hit 500 miles this summer.
This
year.
Tim Brown with a $20 super chat. Very generous. Thank you very much, Tim Brown. He just said, enjoy, guy.
Appreciate it.
I will. It's going to be this is going to be a fun live stream. I can already tell. Tim, thank you very much. That's a very, very generous super chat. That gets us $20 closer to skiing for free at Jay tomorrow. Well, not for free, but covering our expenses at Jay tomorrow. This name. We got another couple super chats here. Sariana, I think. Sariana. Sariana, if I mispronounce your name, but either way, I'm very thankful for this $5 super chat. If you had to do a hike plus trip, aka a triathlon, but not limited to swimming, biking, kayaking, zip lining, whatever you can carry, what would you pick and where? Let me make sure I understand this question.
So it's a hike, but you're not limited to just biking or swimming. You can pick the other two.
I would do a kayak. I would do a kayak trip, I think.
Kayak would be fun. A hike, a kayak.
Unless
what would be
you
our
had
second one?
I don't know. A zip line? She wrote zip line? Or they wrote zip line? I don't know. How do you zip line? Wouldn't that be sick if you like were hiking a trail and there's just like a half-mile stretch on a zip line or some shit?
That would be fun.
That would be intense. I don't know. I'd probably wuss out on that. I don't know if I could do that.
Where would I do it? I'd probably pick somewhere out west just because I haven't ventured out there. Maybe Utah.
I mean,
maybe California.
Somewhere
Colorado,
dope. Yeah, I don't know.
Somewhere.
If you're thinking like kayak, if you want to do like a kayak trip, the Adirondacks are a great place for that. I don't really know much about kayak camping, but I know there's places over there where you can get down with the kayak camping. Also, by the way, everybody, I got to do this. I always say this at the beginning of the live stream. Actually, I'm about 12 minutes too late for saying this, but we got 116 people watching right now and only 29 likes. That's right. So if you are watching right now, friendly reminder to please hit the like button. I know it sounds like desperate YouTuber like begging for likes or whatever, but it actually does help because when more people like it, when more people engage in it, even just the chats and the comments and stuff help too. That shows YouTube that people are interested and engaged with this content, and it helps them like push it out to more people. Because if people like it, obviously they're gonna like show it to more people. So please hit the like button. Please.
Hit the like, and that was a good question. That
was a good question.
That was a creative question.
Even if I didn't quite understand it.
I understood it.
You understood it, but you're smarter than me.
No.
All right, we got a couple more super chats here. We're getting here. The American Hiker 69 coming in with another super chat. 199. Come to the gorge now. So if you
like right now?
Like right now? Like you want us to end the live stream then? Like I mean, we'll probably be there. How long would it take us to get to Kentucky? I don't know. I think that's where Red River Gorge is, right? I'm assuming that's the gorge.
So, yeah.
I'm assuming that's the gorge he's talking about. He says it this like every time, so I should probably know by now. I'm sorry, American Hiker 69. But thank you for the super chat. Maybe I will come to the gorge someday, but I'm tempted to not come to the gorge if you just keep paying me to like tell me to come to the gorge. So I kid. American Hiker 69 is very generous with the super chats and on the Patreon as well, which I really, really appreciate. Maybe, yeah. If we ever do go to the gorge, we will hit you up. I don't know what this is, but $50. What is that Denmark currency?
I don't know.
Is Brian? Yeah, Brian was the guy from Denmark that was
really?
That had messaged right before this started. So I have no idea how much $50 Denmark is worth US, but I don't even care. It's awesome we have someone from Denmark watching.
That's sweet.
That's really cool. I'd like to visit Denmark for sure. I'd like to visit all the European countries, but Denmark in particular because my friend Rune lives there, and he hiked the AT last year. So thank you very much for the super chat. He just wrote hip. I don't really know what that means, but or maybe he meant to write hi and accidentally threw a P in there too. I don't know, but either way, the super chat is much appreciated. Denmark,
saying we're
that's
hip.
cool.
We're hip.
We are pretty hip.
Yeah.
We're pretty hip. That's right. That's right. Thank you very much, Brian. We appreciate it. We got another one here. I don't even know what this means.
Light Fighter Outdoors.
Light Fighter Outdoors. Hope this covers the snatch and grab Happy Meals.
Nice.
I don't even know what that means. Like McDonald's Happy Meals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know what the snatch.
You said in for the Saranac Sixer.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume that's what he means. Light Fighter Outdoors. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
$25 super chat. That's very generous, and that will definitely cover our Happy Meals. Depending on how many we get, we're probably gonna be pretty hungry. Let's be honest. If we're gonna try to rip like 30 miles in a day, that's gonna be gnarly. Did I miss any? I think I got all the super chats for now.
I did see. Oops, sorry. Let's
go to some of these other questions. I know people are asking a bunch of questions that aren't just super chats. Sorry, guys. We're trying to get to them.
I thought that that one was
this
good.
One? Good one? Yeah, I like this one. Let's
Would you rather be limited to one specific album of music or one podcast while hiking? I would say one podcast because
okay, by one podcast do they mean
like one
like one episode of one podcast?
Yeah.
Or just one podcast?
If it was one podcast, you'd have to go with the podcast, right? Because it updates every week.
I would go with the podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably I don't know though, because I feel like there's just way more podcast content than there is like the 10 songs in the album or whatever.
Yeah, I love music. I'd rather listen to music than a podcast, but if to break up the monotony of an album, I'd have to go with.
You'd be very sick of that. Then again, there's definitely albums that I've listened to like fucking 100 times out there. So that's a good would you rather though. We're trying to go with the would you rathers tonight, everybody. So if you have any good like hiking would you rathers, put them in the comments or the chat. Yeah, the chat. Put them in the chat.
All right, cool.
Let's scroll up a little bit.
All right.
See if we can catch up on some of these questions here. Let's see here. It did not work. Michael said, have you ever climbed Big J next to J Peak? We have not, but our roommates did it a few months ago. They skied it and they said it was freaking gnarly. So no, we have not, but we've heard lots about it. There was a whole controversy a number of years ago. Some guys were like going up there and like illegally cutting trees down and like making their own like little private ski trail. And the state like came down on them pretty hard. They got fucked pretty hard when they got caught. They paid a lot of money. Here's a would you rather from Paul. Paul says, would you rather hike anywhere you want, but you can only use Nalgene's to hold water, or only hike in 2 states of your choice, but you can hold water however you want? So obviously I hate the Nalgene's. I can't carry Nalgene's. They're too heavy. And I've just talked too much shit about them. I would just look like an idiot if I started carrying Nalgene's now. So
I'd carry now an Nalgene.
But 2 states, like there's a lot of I don't know. You could choose 2 states.
Limit yourself to 2 states.
You could choose 2 states with a lot of trails. Like Utah's got a lot of trails. Yeah. You could choose like Utah and like California, maybe like just 2 big ass states. Like so they obviously have a lot of trails. Like
I'd carry an Nalgene. Definitely.
I can't. Yeah, you're not the one that's made all the videos complaining about them.
If I had to pick 2 states, New Hampshire would be one of them.
New Hampshire would be a good one. Maybe New Hampshire and New York, but I've already hiked in the states a lot, so who knows? Is that one?
No, I was reading this one, but I don't know if that is.
That's actually funny. Oh man, we got a lot of good would you rather.
Oh, I know what it is. Never mind.
Would you rather hike with your eyes closed or walking backwards? I feel like
walking backwards, but
yeah,
Bill Irwin did hike the entire AT blind with his dog Orient.
So it is possible.
Yeah, but I think I'd rather do it backwards.
It's definitely possible.
If you're walking backwards, like you could do one of these, you could still kind of look over your shoulder.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like with your eyes closed, you'd just be like knocking into shit. Like I couldn't do it. I would die.
I don't know how he did it.
Oh, we missed a super chat from American Hiker 69. Hit the 520 mile mark since July, boys.
Nice. I saw you lost 105 pounds too. That's all. That's
Probably
also
from
awesome.
hiking 520 miles.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, there's so many good ones. I can't even choose. Would you rather carry, this is from Justin Hits the Trail. Would you rather carry 2 Nalgene's or a backpacking chair? Fuck. I can't carry either of those without looking like an idiot based on all the videos I've done complaining about them, but I'd probably go with the Nalgene's at that point.
Yeah.
I can't do the chair. I never made a full video complaining about Nalgene's, and I did do that about the chair, so I can't go back on that anytime soon. So I'd probably go with the Nalgene's, but not under protest.
I feel like there are a lot like up.
Yeah, let me scroll up a little bit.
Like past.
Long silence. Sorry, everybody. There's so many
Lot
good
of
questions. There's so many good ones.
Okay, so we've gone.
Yeah, let's see here. We're trying to get our bearings here. Let's just start picking some of these off. Any interest in doing something trailless like Alaska? It sounds interesting. I don't know though. I feel like I would die. I feel like there's a good chance I would die if I went to Alaska.
I've got to have a trail up Denali, right?
I feel like I would die on Denali. Not gonna lie. Isn't that? I don't think you can just hike Denali. I think you have to like climb it and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let's see. Dread Tactical Outdoor said, "You guys are seriously great and very humble. Love it. Keep at it." Well, Dread, thank you very much. You're also very humble. That's a great compliment. Thank you. Love y'all shit. Come hit the AZT if you get a chance. I actually want to hike the AZT.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of good things, but people hype up the AZT a lot, so I feel like it's got to be for a reason. So I would love to hit the AZT.
I've been to Arizona twice, and I went through the petrified forest, and ever since then, the AZT is on the list, no doubt.
Yeah. Kin says, "Do you agree that Dixie from Homemade Wanderlust is the best hiking YouTuber?" I don't know if I don't know. She's definitely like better than I am. That's for sure.
She's up there.
She's like one of the only like hiking YouTubers I've never talked to before. So like I don't really know her, which nobody cares if I know her. Let's be honest.
Get her on the.
I do like her videos. I watched like her CDT video a little while ago, which is awesome. Obviously, she's been like a huge inspiration for so many people. I really want to get her on Trail Tales, but the last time I emailed her, she didn't respond. So kind of sad. But I would love to have her on Trail Tales. I have a lot of respect for Homemade Wanderlust. She's killing it. I mean, she's like on top of the hiking YouTube game. Like, let's be honest. I'll never be on that level, unfortunately.
She inspired me for sure.
Yeah.
Like before the AT, she had I guess that's when she was really starting to like climb the ladder.
Yeah. She's on the Florida Trail right now. I think I saw that on her Instagram. Nice. I'm sure she's killing it.
You should get her on the potty.
I would love to. Trust me, I've tried. So if you guys watch Homemade Wanderlust and you want her to come on Trail Tales, send her a message on Instagram or comment or something. I would love to talk to her. Let's see here. We got a couple more super chats scrolling down. All right, Janice Nugget coming in here with the typo, but still appreciate the super chat. No, I think they meant to write ass right here. Would you rather? I'm gonna assume they meant to write ass because what they wrote doesn't make any sense. They wrote, "Would you rather wipe your was with leaves or try a portable bidet?" Is that how you say that?
Yeah, bidet.
But I think what they meant was, "Would you rather wipe your ass with leaves or try a portable bidet?"
I've wiped my ass with leaves, and a portable bidet would be luxury. But would I want to carry it? No.
Don't they
if you have to carry it?
Don't they make like small ones? I've never really looked into it. I just see people comment. People comment that a lot on my videos, like, "Oh, have you ever used them?" I'm like, no, I haven't. I don't really want to wipe my ass with leaves.
I think I'd rather do that than carry the bidet.
Really?
It just depends on how much it weighs.
Yeah. If it weighs like an ounce, you're gonna look like a real fool.
Well, that's also why they have wet wipes. Like wet wipes have to be.
But that's not part of the would you rather.
You're right. You're right.
So I would probably go with the bidet, unless it weighs like a bunch. But
I
I'm going to assume it doesn't weigh that much, but I don't actually know because I don't really know anything about them.
I'm going to go with the leaves because I've done it and it wasn't that bad.
I like it. Own it. Let's go.
They were wet leaves, so it might have been a little bit better. Not as dry.
Powerful asks, do you have any ambition to do the 7 summits?
Oh.
I'm a hard no. No, I don't. I wish I could get on here and be all like, oh, yeah, dude, I want to hike Mount Everest and shit. I don't. I'm sorry. Yeah. I would die. I make goofy videos about hiking. Like I'm not on that mountaineering level. Plus, not even close.
We ain't got the money to do that.
Yeah.
We couldn't even do it.
Yeah. We're $5 closer now though. So
yeah, thanks.
So thank you, Powerful, for that $5 super chat. That's a good question, honestly.
No, it is. Yeah.
I've gotten that one.
It's
a few
expensive
times.
Just to do Everest.
Yeah. Like. Yeah. Unless you just go up on your own, but that sounds like a recipe for ending up like green boots. Let's see. Oh god. Let's see. All right. How did you convince your parents you wouldn't die on your first thru hike? My mom, there's a good chance my mom's watching this right now, actually, so I should probably give a good answer here. My first like actual thru hike was the Long Trail. And at that point I had done enough like overnight backpacking and enough like just hiking by myself that they were down. It didn't really take much convincing, but it definitely, honestly, my parents were really supportive right from the start. They probably thought I was kind of weird when I first started backpacking when I was in like high school and stuff, but they gave me a lot of freedom, which I really appreciated. So it wasn't that hard. I'm sure your circumstance was a little different though. Why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, my mom, like, I don't think she was about it at all.
Which is understandable if someone
totally
doesn't like know about backpacking, about their hiking and stuff.
Yeah, but they knew like I was old enough. And
they couldn't stop you.
Yeah, to make my own decisions. They actually drove me to Amicalola, so they were definitely supportive, or they wouldn't have driven me there. I just made a deal with my mom that I would like text her any chance I got. Like if I had service that day, then I would get a hold of her. And then once I found these guys, like once I was in the group in Virginia, like that alleviated like a whole lot of stress.
I'm sure knowing that you
and
were,
like she chilled out more, and like at the end of it, I think she's come to terms now with it. Like she's a lot better. Like I did the whole AT, so I mean,
obviously she's come to terms with it. Just a quick reminder, everybody, we got a bunch of more people joining now, or not, maybe not a bunch, but we got a few more people joining now. So if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button right now to show YouTube how awesome we are. That would be much appreciated. We got 150 people and we got 79 likes. Let's see if we can get that closer to 100. That would be sweet. So if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. It would be much appreciated.
Wait, give me a sec.
Okay.
So you're doing it wrong. Said, dude, it weighs like 0.000001 ounce.
No,
it's a bottle cap.
Wait,
it weighs nothing.
So you're just spraying water on your asshole, basically, is what that sounds like to me.
Is that what he's saying?
There's no, I don't know.
So a portable bidet, she's saying, is a water bottle then?
I don't know.
You just splash some on there?
I don't know. I'm just gonna use toilet paper.
Well,
I don't know.
That wasn't a part of the question.
I know it wasn't.
But if it weighs that much, then sure. Now that I know, like, it doesn't weigh a lot, then yeah, I'd probably go with that.
You change your answer?
Well, now that I see that.
That's
the
fair.
American Hiker, 96.
69.
69, yeah, sorry. Would you rather take a laxative every morning? You guys are at it with the stool questions. Would you rather take a laxative every morning before you wake up, or have the entire bottom of your feet covered in blisters for 200 miles on a hike?
Oh, no.
That is a tough question.
Oh, no, that's tough. Also, we just hit 100 likes like I asked for like 2 seconds ago. So thank you, everybody. Let's see if we can hit 115. I'll keep pushing my luck here. That's a tough would you rather, though.
You know, like you wouldn't even be able to hike if you had like.
Yeah, I feel like the bottom of your feet covered in blisters.
You can throw some Depends on and be good. Like just sleep in some Depends, like, and just rough it out.
Oh, I don't know.
I'd rather take a laxative. every morning.
I think I would too.
if it was
There's very few circumstances where I would rather take a laxative than whatever the other option is, but
that was like the game we played on the trail almost. Like,
I know.
You know
yeah,
if
like
you were
you're
to make
guaranteed
it,
to finish, but we I've said this before, but we used to when we were on the AT, we would play this game called You're Guaranteed to Finish, and I feel like we played it less and less the closer we got to Katahdin, but especially at the start, Mullet Mike and I would play it. It was like, you're guaranteed to finish your through hike, because like it was really daunting and like we weren't sure if we were going to be able to finish. And it was kind of like a would you rather. It's like you're guaranteed to finish, but you have to do
this in order
whatever this like shitty, like you have to hike the entire thing barefoot or whatever.
Or you have to start at the beginning again, and then
you
like,
have to
hike.
start all the way over. They're like, you're guaranteed to finish, like so you'll still get your through, but yeah, so shit like that.
If it was dependent on a through hike, I'd have to take a laxative. I would do it.
It looks like we got another super chat down here. Powerful said, "Where's the Trail Tales episode this week? You're slipping, bro." Oh man, that one tears at my heart. Let me tell you. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard, man. It was. I don't know.
I try to keep him on his grind, but you don't listen all the time.
I got one for next week. I recorded it on Thursday, so there'll be one next week. I'm trying. It's not easy to put out a video and a podcast every single week for like a year and whatever it's been now that I've had the YouTube channel.
You've stayed consistent.
I try to stay as consistent as I can. I have a full-time job. I do other stuff sometimes. It's tough. But I appreciate you listening to Trail Tales.
$5.
This is a good question from Indy67. Hi, Flossy and Kyle. How often did you guys come upon trail magic? I'm assuming on our through hike of the AT.
Can I start this one?
Can you talk for like more than 30 seconds about it so I can grab another beer?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Flossy. Putting them on the spot here.
All right.
Well, everybody.
So, let's see. So, trail magic. Basically, I started April 15th. So, technically, I started in like what they call a bubble. That's usually around the time most people start. So, I ran into like a whole lot of trail magic. A lot through Georgia. I think that's probably where I got the most trail magic. But I don't want to speak for Kyle, but I know he didn't get as much because he started May 15th, a whole month after me. So, yeah, I got a whole lot more trail magic than he did.
I didn't get shit for trail magic.
But Georgia was where I got a lot of my trail magic.
Like right at the beginning?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then it was sprinkled throughout. Like we got some together in New Hampshire. After Mount Moosilauke.
And before Mount Moosilauke.
Yes, and before. That was a good day.
The only two times I ever found people posted up on the side of the trail, like cooking food for people, happened in the same day. My entire hike, that it only happened twice and it happened in the same day. And it was before the climb up Mount Moosilauke in the Whites and at the bottom of the climb down Mount Moosilauke in the Whites. And it was cool. It was fun.
I know I've said this the last time we spoke about it, but the best trail magic by far was, Joe, who let us stay with him.
Hooked us up.
Made us pancakes at 5 a.m, made us spaghetti dinner, did our laundry.
To Laugh and Laugh, who comments on my videos a lot, so I recognize that name. Thank you very much. I want to know how much you paid for those microphones you're talking into. Well, there's only one microphone we're talking into, and it's this one. And I paid about $30 for this microphone about 4 years ago, before I had a podcast, before I had a YouTube channel. And somehow it still sounds okay, I guess. I don't know. You tell me. How does it sound? It's a pretty shitty microphone. I'm thinking about buying a better microphone pretty soon. Let's see here. I see somebody. I see Powerful talking about my ranked the episode of Trail Tales, old episode where I ranked the states on the AT. Did somebody ask about that? Let me scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, right here.
Where is it? Yeah, it looks like Daniel said something about it. Scrolling up.
Oh, right.
Oh. Okay, so Daniel said, I'm from North Carolina near the AT. What was y'all's, of course, y'all, because North Carolina, opinion of the North Carolina section? And then scrolling down a little bit, Powerful answered that question for me. I don't mean that in a bad way, because this is honestly kind of interesting what Powerful said. Kyle did an episode where he ranked a very long time ago. This was probably like close to 2 years ago with Mullet. Right? Yeah. It's one of my earlier episodes. Kyle did an episode where he ranked all the states on the AT. He ranked it surprisingly low, like 6 out of the 13 states. Honestly, I don't remember what my rankings were at all, but I love the North Carolina section. I in particular,
the Roan Highlands
section, which I guess is kind of on the border. Is that on the border part?
I guess.
I think it is, because I remember Rowan Mountain, Tennessee was a town. So that's on the border, but it's still North Carolina. I don't know. Why did I rank it so low? I don't even remember that episode. I've done so many episodes of that podcast at this point. I don't even remember what I said.
They also have North Carolina's got Max Patch too, which was like one of my favorite nights.
Yeah. Max Patch was cool.
I know it was like pouring rain, right? When you were in the hammock, so you weren't gonna.
I couldn't stay on top of it. No, I got like it was like okay weather. I was up there with Indy before we started hiking together.
I'd like to answer this one.
Which one?
Catherine Volpe. Flossy, have you through hiked the long trail? Any interest in doing it? I have 100% interest in through hiking the whole thing. I live in Vermont, so it's kind of tough because I don't know when I'd be able to get to. I guess it'd be considered a through hike if I, did it in sections within the year. But no, I have not through hiked it, but I've done like almost the whole long trail.
You've probably done. You've probably done like
quarters of it.
2/3 of it, maybe.
2/3 of it,
because you've done the entire AT section of it, obviously. Because when you do the AT, and that's about a third. That's more than a third of it, actually.
100 miles.
And then we did like various chunks of it. So I'd say maybe roughly 2/3. Maybe it's a little bit more, but I feel like by the end of this summer, you're gonna have done almost all of it.
Maybe I should try and through it this year. I don't know. I want to do so many.
I know we have a lot.
As in, like in sections.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna do some sections of it. I mean, we live so close. We have to.
I know, but like the whole thing in sections is what I'm saying. I don't know. I've done a lot of it, but no, I've never through hiked it.
And plus, you've just day hiked on a lot of sections of it too.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was one up here I wanted to answer. Sariana asked, would you rather redline the Whites or the Adirondacks? And for those of you who don't know what the term redline means, it's when you hike like every mile of like a trail system. I mean, people that are like White Mountain people will say like, no, it means like the guidebook or whatever. But just I think what they mean in this question is, say you've got like a trail system in the Adirondacks, for instance, it's to redline would be to hike every single mile of every single trail. And if I had to choose between the Whites or the Adirondacks, I don't know. I feel like there's probably maybe more trails in the Adirondacks just because it's a bigger area. So I might choose the Whites because it might be easier, but
I would choose the Whites only because of the fact that I wouldn't want to carry a bear canister.
You only have to carry a bear canister for the high peaks, which to be fair, there's a lot of trails there. So it would be a decent chunk of it, but
I mean, I guess you
don't have to carry it for any of them.
I guess you could go for
Whites, so
a red line counts if you went out for the day and did the trail.
Yeah. But
so I guess
you'd probably have to back. I mean, actually, I don't know. I don't know much about redlining. I'm not good enough for that. Honestly, it's a goal of mine to redline the Whites. Maybe like when I retire or something and I move up there, like just spend my time like just knocking off a lot of those trails because I love exploring the like the trails, like the off the beaten path trails in the Whites, like the ones that nobody hikes, the ones that aren't close to the 4,000 footers and stuff. Like, I mean, we did a bunch of those last summer, a bunch of our vlogs and stuff, and we're definitely going to do more this year. I think we got a few super chats here. We're kind of behind on the super chats. American Hiker 69 came in with a $1.99 super chat with no question or words. Just throwing us money.
Appreciate it.
Which is much appreciated. And then he came in with another one. And he said, I have hiked part of McAfee Knob. I don't know. Maybe there was a conversation in the chat that we missed, but McAfee Knob is dope. I honestly was kind of sick when I went over McAfee Knob, so I didn't enjoy it as much as I should have, but it was dope. The weather was nice.
I know you want to get to the super chats.
No, you're good. You're good.
How many days did it take you to do the long trail?
I think I did it in like 21 days, something like that.
Yeah. Momer saying 30 days easy, Flossy. I'm guessing he's talking about the
a through hike?
long trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do it in less than 30 days.
Yeah.
If you threw it.
Yeah.
You could beat my time. My time's beatable. It is a tough trail though.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh, look who's here. Eddie and the Hitchhiking Maltipoo.
Nice.
It's about time. Sharing dem fat stacks with my homies for your microphone fund. Wait a minute now. We got multiple funds going on here. We got the J Peak fund, we got the microphone fund. But seriously, just paying it forward so all the karma gods shine down upon all of us.
Nice. Thanks, Eddie.
Eddie and Maltipoo, much appreciated. Seriously, you and American Hiker 69 are always hooking it up on the super chats.
Always coming through.
Much appreciated. Like seriously, guys.
You're here like every live stream. It's great.
It's super awesome. Like these are fun, like super chats or not, but like honestly, I remember like the first time. Well, the first live stream we didn't have super chats on, and like it was still super fun. And then the second one, I remember I told you before, I was like, yeah, maybe we'll get like 1 or 2 super chats or whatever, and like people were hooking it up. Like people always hook it up. So to everybody who's like giving super chats and stuff, seriously, it's much appreciated. Even if you're not just watching and like commenting and doing all this stuff, like it's awesome for sure. Also, while I'm on a roll here, let's see if we can get to like 100. How many likes do you think we can get to right now without being too cocky? We can't
Let's
overshoot.
go for 135.
135. All right.
What do
Think
you
we can
think?
get to 135 likes right now? That's ambitious because we only have 166 people watching. So that's like the vast majority.
Yeah.
It's going up though. Let's see if we can get to 135 likes. That would be much appreciated, everybody. Let's get to some of these questions. You guys should see me trying to film my videos. Usually I stumble over my words so much, but I usually only leave in the funny bloopers. South Dakota's commenting your mustache. That's pretty dope.
Nice.
You just got a compliment from an entire state.
Wow.
Thank you.
Crazy.
It's not even my mustache, but that's awesome.
Everyone's saying I should do the LT this year.
Maybe. We have plans.
I know. I don't know if I can pull that off, honestly.
Let's see. Oh, this is kind of funny. Read this one.
Terminus to terminus. In a very flossy what? In a very flossy in your MP. I don't know.
They're talking about the MPT video where you burnt your shoes.
Oh, I totally
Shit,
melted
sorry.
I totally melted the uppers of my shoes, drying them off after a stream crossing 2 nights ago. Nice. I'm not the only one. Yeah, I like put them by the fire on the MPT, and then we went to like kind of wash off a bit in the stream next to the fire pit. And I was like, those have been there for a while, and that fire is ripping pretty hard.
Yeah.
So I went over there, and yep, lo and behold, the ultras were
A little toasty.
were rare.
A little
No,
toasty.
not rare. They were well done.
Well done,
They
ultras.
were well done.
Don't burn your shoes, everybody. Be careful when you're drying them out by the fire.
But I finished the MPT on them, and then got some new ones.
Let's see here. Bill is encouraging you to do the long trail. More people encouraging you to do the long trail. Going back to the redlining thing, Mark said there's 2,000 plus miles of hiking trails in the Adirondacks, which is gnarly. How much is I don't remember how many miles of hiking the White Mountain redline is.
1,000 something. Right?
I feel like it can't be that much less than 2,000, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'm not even going to pretend I know. We got another. Oh boy! All right, Powerful is definitely a fan of Trail Tales based on this message. Another super chat. Powerful's hooking it up tonight, so thank you, Powerful. Seriously, but JMT Fund We're starting a lot of funds tonight, everybody. I think we got more funds than we do money at this point. You better be doing a hike out west this summer. Kyle, the only hiking out west I've done is a day hiking Glacier. Agree. I say that on Trail Tales a lot. Anytime, because like when we're talking about trails out west, like it's super common for my guests to just ask me like, "Oh, have you ever hiked out west?" And then I'm always like, "Oh, like I just did like some day hikes in Glacier. Like I haven't backpacked." So that's pretty funny that I guess I've said that enough that it's become a little.
Or if like some grizzly story comes up, you probably like refer to that.
And I'm just like, nah, I don't even know. Fuck the grizzly bears. But thank you for the super chat, Powerful. That's funny. American Hiker 69 signing off, I guess. Have a good night, boys. Love the channel. Keep it up. We will continue to support your work. Keep ripping those trails. Also come out to my gorge. We'll see. Maybe a few more super chats from you. No, I'm just
have
kidding.
a good night, American Hiker 69.
Thank you for all your support, American Hiker 69. Seriously,
you the best.
And we always say his name wrong too. We always say 69.
I said
you
it
said
right,
it right, and I told you to say it wrong. So, Sariana said, 1,420 miles in the whites.
I thought it was more like 1,900.
I thought it was a little bit more too. I should know. I've talked to like a bunch of people that have redlined on Trail Tales, but I can only absorb so much in this tiny little brain of mine. So, I guess the Adirondacks would have a little bit more then, assuming these comments are correct. So yeah. Oh, this person said 1,600 for the red line. I'm assuming referring to the whites. I don't know. I'm still going with the whites. That's my choice for if I had to choose between redlining, Adirondacks, or whites. Another super chat. Let's see here.
Priscilla F or Cat. Which one do you prefer?
I don't know. Either one. I'm gonna go with Cat because that's easier. Slightly less syllables. Your videos are awesome, and you have me cracking up all the time. Have you thought of through hiking the NET? I'm stumped.
The New England Trail.
New England Trail?
Yeah.
It must be.
That's Massachusetts.
I don't even know, like, where's the New England Trail again?
I'm pretty sure it's just through Massachusetts.
Isn't it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. All right. Priscilla F or Cat, write in the comments right now what the New England Trail is, like where it goes.
I'm pretty sure it starts in Massachusetts.
I don't know if it I'm pretty sure it goes, it's like a trail system, like it might connect some trails. I don't know though. I honestly don't know. So Priscilla F or Cat, tell us where the New England Trail is, or anybody for that matter. Philip said, imagine being one of the 4 people who disliked this. I know, right? Like who would dislike this? Like, we're awesome. How could you dislike this? I don't know. It's funny. Like a lot of you post enough stuff on the internet, you're gonna find people who dislike it. Like for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, oops, hit the mic there. You should follow me on Instagram. Not so I can get more clout and look cooler, but that too. But mostly because when I get like really ridiculous comments on my videos, like just like stupid, like just comments that are just like make no sense, I screenshot them and I like to post them on my Instagram story. And people love when I do that. Like I always get a ton of messages when I post those. So if you want to see some, it doesn't happen like super frequently, maybe like once every couple weeks, maybe. But when it happens, people go off. People love that stuff. So
2 away from 135 likes.
Oh yeah, we're going for 135. I forgot. If you guys haven't liked this yet, gotta like it. We just need 2 more. After that,
let's go.
134.
Come on.
Or we just stop responding to 139. It jumped up way there. It jumped way up there. Yeah, thank you everybody. Seriously.
147.
Let's go. We're almost at the same amount of likes as we are viewers. That's ridiculous. All right, if you haven't liked it, let's see if we can get more likes than viewers. How funny would that be? Let's see. 152 likes, 158 viewers.
Here we go.
155, 155.
Come on.
We're tied at one. Oh,
there it is.
157 likes, 154 viewers. Probably mostly because people were like, stop talking about likes, and they just stopped watching, and so the number went up. Thank you, everybody. If you smashed like, that's dope. Much appreciated. If you smash dislike, then I don't even know what to say. But we got some super chats here, or one super chat, anyways. Another one from Janice Nugget. Just just hooking it up tonight. Much appreciated. Have you had Constantine and Magpie on from 11 Skies on Trail Tales? I don't know. I have not. I don't know who that is. I'll be honest. So
Magpie.
what you should do is you should send me a email or a Instagram message and like send me like a link to their social media or whatever so I can scope them out a little bit because I don't know who they are, but I'd be happy to explore having them on Trail Tales. And thank you for the super chat.
Henry Phillips, been watching for a few months. You guys have definitely inspired me to go more ultralight. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
No problem, Henry.
Just make sure you're careful. Don't go stupid light. You got to go ultralight. There's a difference.
Don't go crazy light.
Don't go ridiculously stupid crazy light.
Yeah.
Just go ultralight. But that's cool. You know, people, there's always like this debate, like, oh, like ultralight versus non-ultralight. But I don't know. I got no shame in saying I think trying to lighten your pack, and it depends on what kind of backpacking you're doing.
Yeah.
I feel like I always like just speak from the kind of backpacking I do, so I should make that clear. If you're just like doing a couple miles and like fucking around in the woods, like doesn't make sense to go ultralight. But if you're trying to do like a through hike or you're trying to like push yourself and hike like bigger miles, I definitely think that trying to lighten your pack as much as you reasonably can is good because it's going to make it more enjoyable. And honestly, it's going to be safer too, because you're going to be less likely to get injured. But it is a fine line between going ultralight and not bringing like gear that you need because you want to save weight. Obviously you have to still bring the essentials. So
I got a question.
What's up?
Is
it a super chat or just a question?
No.
I'm not answering. No, just kidding. What
It's
is
a
it?
super question.
Okay, super question. Let's do it.
Is it safe to say like this is the best live stream we've done?
I'm having fun.
This
Yeah,
is one of the best.
We've gotten a lot of good questions tonight, everybody. Seriously,
Yeah, they're
a lot of compliments.
They're creative questions.
Yeah,
that's what I'm seeing. Like questions we haven't been asked.
Yeah,
before.
It's not just the same. Yeah. Like, oh, like what do you guys do for a living and stuff like that.
It's like they're like switching it up. It's nice.
Yeah, we've gotten some awesome questions tonight, everybody. I mean, we always get awesome questions, but I'm having a good time for sure. Let's scroll down a little bit here. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I kind of forgot about the...
Oh, someone brought up your...
What?
Go down a little bit more.
Where?
Right here. Oh, no. I lost it. It had to do with getting your appendix taken out.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse said, I got my appendix taken out to reduce my worn weight.
It kind of goes back to like one of your like
I did make a joke about that in one of the sketch videos from last year.
Non-essential organs. It wasn't. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen. It came out about a year ago. I'm sure the ultralight jerks be like video, and like the very first scene in that video is me like pretending to call like a doctor to ask to have all my non-essential organs removed to like save weight. And it was funny because my roommate's a nurse. And so I was like, just naturally, I was like, he was home already. I just came up to him. I was like, yo, I'm going to go upstairs. Like, just let me call you, pretend to be a doctor. And like, I'm going to ask to have all my like non-essential organs removed. It was like a super quick thing. Like we didn't plan this very much at all. And I honestly, like usually when we film these like sketch videos and like parody videos, it takes a few takes for each joke to get like a good one. But when I called him, like the very first take, it was like perfect. And it was so perfect that I've gotten a number of comments from people that thought I actually called a real doctor and did that. And like, which I obviously wouldn't fucking do.
He's a real nurse, but
yeah. But like, I just called his cell phone. It's like people, not that many people to be fair, but I've gotten like multiple comments from people who thought I called a real doctor to make that joke, which is ridiculous. So hats off to Adam. He was in the last live stream trolling us, but he's out of town tonight, unfortunately. But he did awesome with that. That was a while ago. That was last year. We're gonna make some more parody videos hopefully soon here. We've got some ideas.
Yeah, we're coming at you with some videos.
We've got some ideas. It's been far too long since I've made like a parody, like funny video. So or like a sketch video.
I'm sorry,
something
but Zakura's been like, I think this is the third time.
that.
Not that one, but there was another one about, right here. Zakura's asked us like 3 times, I believe, and I've been trying to get to it, but
I was blabbing. Sorry, Zakora.
do you get food fatigue, and how do you manage
That's a
it
good
on
question.
longer trails?
That's a good question, man.
Yeah.
Lots of good questions tonight.
Yeah. I guess
Yes.
it'd be like getting sick of like the same food. Is that?
Yeah.
what
I'm
they're asking?
assuming that's what it means, and absolutely 100% yes.
The way we would switch it up is we would just go ham in town and just get like he'd get like 3 meals. That's how I did it anyways.
It is true.
But,
Like if you can like still eat a lot of good food in town, it definitely does help a little bit. You're still gonna get sick of stuff sometimes, though.
it depends who you are, because I'm the type of person who sometimes I don't really get sick of like eating the same food all the time. Like if I found something that works for me out on the trail that I enjoy, I usually can just stick with that and just eat it throughout the whole trail.
Mhm.
But lately I've been trying to switch up. So I got some things that I'm going to switch up this year that I've been eating and like daily while I'm not hiking that I'm going to bring hiking. But I guess on the longer trails, yeah, it would just be, I don't know. I just like indulged in town.
Mm-hmm. That definitely
trying-
helps break up the meals a little bit. I feel like honestly, like everyone's like food habits and preferences and stuff are different, obviously. But for me, when I find something I really like, I feel like I don't really get that sick of it.
Yeah,
It's the
I'm
things
that way.
that are just like okay that I eat for a little while.
like trail mix.
It's
like
like
trail
it's not like
mix, it's
it's not like you
like-
don't like it,
Yeah.
but like you're not like super stoked to eat it every day, and like those are the things you kind of get sick of.
Like oatmeal. I got
Yeah.
sick of maple. What is it? Maple brown sugar oatmeal. I got sick
Yeah,
of
fuck
that.
that
So
shit.
like I literally
Pop
got
Tarts. I got sick of Pop
I
Tarts.
literally got sick of like one time I ate like I was eating it too much in the morning and I was just like couldn't stomach it. And so I just like had to switch to something else. I don't know. You get creative out on the trail.
How do you
You-
manage it? It's hard to manage it. I would say if it's just like a snack, there's like not much you can do. But if it's like a meal, say you're eating like the same like Nor side or like mashed potatoes every single night, then you can manage it a little bit by like just switching up like the spices, maybe like get some hot sauce or some different spices or whatever. But I don't know. I wish I had a better answer. It's hard to manage that stuff without. I mean, the obvious answer is just try different things, but it's not that easy sometimes. So I don't know.
some people will give you advice like for the AT, on the AT, for example, like sending yourself packages. I never wanted to. The reason I never wanted to send myself a package was because I didn't know like what my appetite was going to be
Yeah.
like, what I was craving, what I was going to like at that time. So that was one way I guess I kind of like managed it. I just decided not to send myself food because you never know what, you could be like, you could
Mhm.
send yourself a package and you're sick of what
I've heard
you already sent
like
yourself.
I've heard horror stories of people who
Yeah.
send like resupply boxes for an entire through hike before they leave, and then by the time they get like their like 10th box, they're just sick of all the food
Yeah.
they sent themselves.
All right.
Let's see.
That
Let's
was a little
see.
long-winded.
We got a couple super chats here. We're gonna get to those in just a second, but Terminus to Terminus asked a question I want to answer because it's about the long trail in Vermont and stuff. So they said, looking for Vermont advice. I am a fool for excuse me. Am I a fool for trying to do an 80-mile chunk of the long trail in early June? Is it going to be insanely muddy? It is going to be insanely muddy. Most likely. Honestly, we went hiking today. It was muddy, but it's only early April and the trails, some of the parts on the trails had dried out a little bit. It honestly is going to depend a little bit on the weather for the next month, but I would say it's likely going to be very muddy. It depends on what section you do too, but I would say it's going to be muddy. Just expect that, be ready for that. And if you're mentally prepared for the mud, it won't be as bad as if it like caught you off guard. So you'll be okay. You can do it. We got a couple super chats here. Let's get to these. The Urban Crone.
Yep.
The urban crone. I don't know what that means, but they said, I never catch your live, so super excited. Your videos are epic. That is very, very, that's an epic comment. That's awesome. Thank you very much. That's $20 is a very generous super chat. Like seriously. And the kind words, like,
Yes, thank you.
that's awesome.
The urban crone. Hope to see you more on here.
I don't even have any shame. I love it when people say my videos are awesome. I spent a lot of time on them, so seriously, it's much appreciated. Awesome.
Roxana, Adam needs to make a guest appearance on these live streams one day.
That might be a little risky.
We'll see. It could be funny.
It would definitely be funny. Adam is hilarious. If Adam had a YouTube channel, oh man, he could blow up on YouTube. He would have a way better channel and like way bigger channel than I would. Like Adam is an entertainer and he doesn't even realize it. Maybe we should bring him on a hike sometime.
Yeah.
Sariana.
Again, nice.
I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right because she keeps, they keep giving super chats. How do you think your hiking adventures will change as you get older? Ooh, I haven't really thought about that.
Again, like
that's a good question. Yeah.
The original question. Nice.
What advice do you have for new hikers who are not so young and not so fit? I mean, I'm relatively young and relatively fit, so I wish I could just make some stuff up and give you an answer, but I don't know. I feel like I don't have a great answer for that, just because, or for the second part of the question, anyways, because
start slow. Just don't.
I feel like that's good. Yeah, that's good advice for any new hiker, really.
And it's cliche, but like I was told to start slow, and I would consider myself like I was in pretty good shape when I started the AT. And I overdid it on like the second day, and even I got hurt. So just start slow, work your way up. You'll improve as you go. So, hit the gym. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going to the gym too. Trying to get in shape for hiking.
And like maybe, don't be discouraged. Maybe I feel like that's maybe some good advice.
You'll see the progress.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Just don't be discouraged. Like obviously you're interested in it. So, I'm assuming maybe you've already done some hiking and stuff. So if that's the case, then maybe my advice is kind of useless there, but yeah, just go for it. Take it slow. Know that you don't know that much and just be ready to learn, and you will learn very quickly and you will have a good time. Sariana, very generous with the super chats tonight. Thank you so much. Lots of good questions tonight. We got a few more here, a few more super chats. The Lush says $5 super chat.
That sounds like a band name.
I know it does.
Like back in like the
fucking 70s or 80s or some shit. I don't
like
even
a
know.
hair band.
The Lush. Have you guys heard of hiking the Sheltowee Trace Trail in the Daniel Boone National Forest? Kentucky and Tennessee. Sheltowee Trace is 350 miles. I've heard a little bit about it. I don't know too much about it. Honestly, that trail is on the list of like trails I'd like to learn about on Trail Tales on my podcast. I'd like to have somebody on Trail Tales who has done this trail. I have had people on that have done it, but we didn't really talk about it too much. So I really don't know too much about it. But I'm interested. I'm interested to learn more. It's not like it doesn't jump out at me as like a trail I'm like dying to hike, but it is a trail that I'm like curious about, if that makes sense. So if you know about it, write it in the chat. We probably won't respond to it.
I like that name, Terminus to Terminus.
Terminus to Terminus with another $5 super chat and no question.
Appreciate it.
That's very generous. They didn't even ask a question. They're like, screw it. Here's just a $5 super chat. It's like if you just walked up to someone, just gave him a link, and is he on the $5 bill? Did I just fuck that up?
No, he's on.
He's on the 5. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I fucked that up for a second. Jesus Christ. Oh, we got another one down here. Powerful said, who is Adam? Is that a character from Trail Tales? Adam is our roommate.
He's a character.
He is definitely a character.
No doubt.
He's definitely a character, but he's our roommate. Doesn't really do much hiking. His dad's a pretty big hiker. But I've known Adam for pretty much my entire life. We grew up together. Met real young, like so young that I don't even remember like when we met. And last time we did one of these live streams, he was like trolling us in the comments a little bit, which was funny. But thank you for the super chat. $2 super chat for Adam. He's going to get a kick out of that tomorrow.
Robin Hike said Lush is a shoegaze band. I don't know what that means.
Shoegaze is like a...
So they're like Rush. Or they like Rush?
But a lot more boring because they're shoegaze.
Oh, okay.
It's like a weird genre.
Like looking down.
I don't really know much about shoegaze. I just know Turnover. People always call the band Turnover shoegaze. Let's see here. Nikki W with the $20 super chat and the emoji. You are amazing. Nice. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nikki.
You know how good it feels
You're
to have somebody
too.
send you $20 and say that you are amazing as they're sending you $20. It feels amazing. It feels amazing. Nikki, thank you very much. And thank you to everyone who's commenting, all the super chats, all the questions, like everybody who's just watching, everyone who hit the like button. 168 likes. That's awesome. Like seriously, everybody, thank you very much. We got time for a few more here.
You want to do 3 more here?
Should we do 3 more?
Go for the 3?
We should go for 3. I kind of have to pee. So usually the way these work is after we end the live stream, I bolt to the bathroom because I have to pee so bad. That's how my Trail Tales episodes always end too. I always have to pee so bad by the end, especially when I'm drinking. So we're going to do 3 more questions. So if you guys watch these live streams on the reg, you know how these go. We usually end up answering more than 3, and it usually takes a lot longer than you would think answering 3 questions would take. But we're going to answer 3 more questions. So put them in the chat now, and we're going to be very picky. We're going to take our time. We're going to choose the best ones. I guess if they're super chats, we kind of have to read them, but we will answer 3 more questions. I hear the dog outside my door shaking his collar. Let's see.
So Robin Hike said Rush is not a shoegaze. I do agree. I love Rush. The drummer for Rush is something else.
The episode of Trailer Park Boys, have you seen that one?
Because they're a Canadian band.
Yeah. Where Ricky kidnaps the guy from Rush.
Oh, does he really?
It's a good one.
No, I haven't seen it. We might have to watch that after.
It's a good one. You would like it. This is a deep one. That's kind of a good question.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we're gonna do this one.
I like that one.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure this one might have been asked before we even made the call for the last 3 questions, but that's okay. Jesse asks, do either of you have introspective personal reasons why you enjoy thru hiking? That's deep. That's some deep shit. That's way too deep for my brain, but it is a good question. We're both going to take a second to pause and think about this.
Yeah.
Deep, very deep. Introspective personal reasons. I feel like for me, there really wasn't like a deep honestly, I feel like there wasn't really like a super like personal reason. Like you hear stories sometimes about people who like needed like a change in their life. Maybe they had like some sort of tragic event and they were like, oh, I need to like, shift my perspective or whatever. It was never really like that for me. I don't know. I just like, I found it when I was pretty young and pretty impressionable. I got hooked on the idea of through hiking the AT for some reason. I got hooked on backpacking for some reason. And then I just like to do it. I don't know. I've talked about this a little on Trail Tales, multiple times on Trail Tales. It's like, I feel like people either fall into 2 different camps, maybe not always, but often it's the one camp of people who have like super solid reasons, super, personal reasons for through hiking. And then there's the other people that are just like, I don't know, I just like to through hike. Like, it's just fun. And I'm definitely more in like the, it's just fun category. So it's kind of hard for me to answer that question, but that's kind of an answer.
At the time, I wasn't in the category of it's just fun
Mm-hmm.
because I'd never done it before. For me, it was a change, definitely, like you said earlier. Like
Almost like a transition.
I wasn't like exactly. I wasn't like a huge fan of where I was living at the time. I was living in the city. It didn't have a lot of things like I enjoyed doing. And yeah, I wanted to change, like a change of pace. I don't know, something. It felt like there was something bigger like I should have been doing. And it just happened to be the AT. And what I loved about the AT is also around that time, I guess I was spending a lot of time on my phone too. So that's what I liked about the AT was there was a lot less looking at your phone and a lot more socializing. It forced you to socialize with others. Everybody came together like a family at the end of the night and talked to each other face to face, exchange stories.
I've always thought that's kind of ironic about through hiking the AT. At least it's like you think like, oh, you're going off into the woods, like you're going to be by yourself and like not going to see anybody. But like I know a lot of people watching know this already, but it's like the social part of it is like definitely a big part of it.
Yeah, and it's just what would be the word? Spontaneity. I don't know.
You don't really. There's not as much planning that goes.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like you never know what's going to happen when you wake up in the morning. Like you never know what that day is going to bring.
You every night, like for the most part, unless you were to take a zero, like you wake up in a new place every day, and you go to sleep in a new place every day, and a lot of it was the adventure, and then it turned into the fun aspect of it. Like now it's fun for me. Now that I got into it, but when I first started, it wasn't that way. But yeah, I just love the adventure of it too, and the community.
For sure, we got a lot of good questions here. Steven has a super chat. This isn't one of the questions we're going to count, but only found Kyle because Shill Brothers and Dan Becker. Well, Steven, thank you very much. The Shill Brothers are all right, and Dan Becker sucks. That's all I have to say about that. All right. 2 more questions. Marcus G. We're not going to count this as one of the questions, but we're going to answer it we're going to do rapid fire. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Marcus G. Thank you for the super chat, Marcus. Favorite sandwich? Mine's an Italian sandwich with oil and vinegar and banana peppers. What's yours?
Mine's a chicken parm.
Ooh.
I had to stay. I just don't get it often because it's just not good for you, but I'm a sucker for the chicken parm.
I love sandwiches. All right, 2 more questions here. Let's see. I kind of want to answer this, but I don't know. Nah. Let's see here. Flossy's stories always hit deep. Let's go.
Appreciate it.
Oh man, let's see here. It's not easy to juggle all these questions and chats and stuff. It's kind of a funny one. Let's do this one.
It was already answered by Powerful. He's like answering your questions.
Powerful's answering my questions for me.
That one.
I want to answer this one.
Okay.
Country Girl 207. So she probably lives somewhere in Maine. She said,
"Oh, County Girl."
County Girl. Excuse me, County Girl 207.
That still makes more sense.
She lives in
Maine.
the county. She probably lives in Aroostook County. She probably lives up in Presque Isle or something.
Presque Isle.
She wrote Slack Pack or Yellow Blaze. Hands down, Slack Pack. People. So when I made that video on Yellow Blazing, I got a lot of comments. People being like, "What's your opinion on slack packing? Like, is slack packing just as bad as Yellow Blazing?" And my answer is no. Slack packing, you're still hiking the trail. Even if I don't care if you have your backpack. I didn't slack pack at all, but like honestly, that's different to me. Like I don't think slack packing is the same as Yellow Blazing. So
I'm with you. I'll never Yellow Blaze. Never did. I'd rather slack pack. I never slack packed either. Even carried my pack, everything in it all the way up to Katahdin. Didn't slack pack that. we were pretty set on never yellow blazing.
Yeah, definitely not. One more question. Got all the super chats. Let's see here. We're gonna be picky, which kind of sucks because I really have to pee right now. This is your last chance, everybody. Last chance for questions. We're gonna choose the best one. I mean, there's some good ones in here, but like we're really going high standards for this last one.
We usually do.
Or we try to, anyways.
Or it gets to it,
and then eventually we just like choose
like,
one.
Oh, that one's fun.
I feel like that's usually what ends up happening. Let's be honest, but
ooh, Roxana.
This doesn't count as the last question because it's not a question. But Roxana, thank you very much for the $15 Canadian super chat. Thank you both for always being so humble and sharing your insights. It's very much appreciated. Well, thank you, Roxana, and everybody else. I've said this like 1,000 times now, but I'm going to keep saying it because I really, sincerely mean it. Like, thank you, everybody, for watching this and engaging with this and all the super chats, like everything, all the comments, all the likes. Even if you didn't do any of those things, even if you just watched, seriously, we really appreciate it too.
We tip our hats.
That's right. I want to answer that, but Flossy hasn't hiked the long trail, so
I just said I've almost done all the long trails, but
you haven't done it in a third hike. So
good, yeah.
Let's see. What do you guys do for a living?
Marcus G, you trolling right now?
Let's see. Has that ever happened to you?
No, but I've done the opposite.
What's the opposite?
The opposite of that?
The opposite of shitting your pants? What does that even mean?
Pissing your pants.
Oh. All right. I came close.
I came really close multiple times.
DWST stats 88 something. This doesn't count as the last one, but they said, "Have you ever shit your pants backpacking?" And the answer is no. But apparently Flossy's peed his pants backpacking.
I did.
And I came very close to shitting my pants.
I've got no shame.
I shit my pants running one time when I was in high school, but we won't go there. Last question. I told you we're gonna be picky. We're just I feel like the last 3 minutes of this have just been us staring at the comments, but
that one?
That's a good question.
I like
that. That is a
one.
good question. Chris Garrison, you got the last question.
You get it.
And it's a good question. It's a two-part question. We need to end this. I'm starting to stutter a lot here. Did either of you train at all before the AT? And how hard was it to acclimate, or how hard was it acclimating to hiking 10 to 20 mile days? Go. Let me collect my words here for a second.
I mean, I was just hitting the gym before I did the AT, but I lived in Savannah, Georgia, so there wasn't really going out and hiking like you should. You should go out and do hikes with your gear before you go on the AT. I didn't do that once. I don't know. I just hit the gym. So I didn't train very well, I would say. And I went out there and I did get injured twice. So I would say definitely train. The best way to train is to go out and hike with your gear.
Yeah.
How hard was it acclimating to hiking 10 to 20 miles a day? I'll never forget where I was in Virginia, I think. It took me till Virginia to hit my first 15 mile. Oh, that's a lie, because I did 16 miles my first day. But I noticed that 16 miles was too much at first. Way too much. And the first 15 mile day and 20 mile day was in Virginia, well into 500 miles. And it was pretty hard to acclimate for me because I just didn't I never backpacked before the AT. So And like I said, I didn't train. Like the best training is to go out and hike. So, yeah, it was tough to acclimate for me. You should hike.
Hike as much as you can, definitely.
With the gear that you're gonna bring on any hike.
And
I don't know if it was specifically a through hike he was talking about. But before the
AT.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I can give a pretty like realistic answer to this because
he was way more prepared.
I mean,
say that. I'm on this spectrum, you're on this spectrum.
I trained a little bit, but it wasn't like super intense. I wasn't in the gym like fucking like 7 days a week for like hours at a time. I was full-time student, like literally finishing my senior year, like trying to graduate, like and get all that stuff done, like right before the AT. And so I had a lot going on. I didn't have like a ton of time to train. So I really tried to make the most of it. And if I could do it again, I probably would have done a little bit more, but it ended up working out pretty well. Basically, I just ran a little bit. And again, I'm not a trainer, so it's going to be different for everybody, but this is just like what I did and what worked for me. I maybe ran like not even that much, maybe like 10 to 15 miles a week. Like maybe like twice a week I would go out and I would run like 3-4 miles 3 times a week, whatever it was. And then I would also go to the gym and maybe do like squats and other leg exercises, and also working a little bit of upper body too. But I definitely primarily focused on my legs, maybe another like 3 or 4 days a week. So it wasn't like super intense. And when I would go to the gym, it'd be for like 45 minutes to an hour. It's not like I was there like for half the day. So I think that's a relatively realistic training schedule, and it worked for me. I was definitely a little bit sore when I first started, for sure, but I was able to ramp up the miles probably quicker than he was. I think I did my first 20-mile day on my 20th day. That's how I remember that. So yeah. I mean, it wasn't like super intense, but it worked for me. I think in terms of training, if you're trying to do the AT, my best advice, and I think you'll probably agree with this, is just hike as much as you can, train as much as you can. Don't hurt yourself. It's very general advice, I know. And, just however much you can do is probably going to be best for you. If you start assuming you're going northbound, you start at a normal time, like March or April, you have time to hike yourself in shape. You should absolutely try to get in shape before if you can, but if you don't get like as in good of shape as you want to be before you start, that's okay. It's going to be okay. I need to end this because I'm really starting to not make sense, I feel like. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for all your questions. I'm sorry if we missed your questions. We will get your question eventually in a live stream. Like seriously, we've gotten so much like not praise. That's not the right word. See, this is why I need to end this. I'm just going to say thank you. Like seriously, thank you to everybody. It's a privilege to be able to do these. I love making the videos. I just feel so lucky. So yeah, I'm making a fool of myself now. We're going to end it there. Should we do the thing? Yeah, let's do the thing. Thank you everybody. Smash subscribe, Patreon,
Appreciate
all
it.
that stuff. And yeah. End.